Goddamn shame. Dmitry Sukhotsky knocked out 5th round. He was down in rounds 2, 3, and round number 5 before being stopped, of course, by a left hand from Adonis Superman Stevenson, who improves to 25-1 with 21 KOs, our WBC 175-pound champion. I'm going to play for you the post-fight interview with Steve Farhood, and then we're going to talk about him and a guy by the name of Sergey Kovalev.
Thank you very much.
Now, that with him right now. Let me get the remote. Turn it up.
First time, so I give a beautiful knockout for Showtime, baby. And first of all, I want to thank Sam Watson, Al Amen. I want to thank Sugar Hill, my trainer, and Tiger Paul, and all my team. I want to thank all my fans, baby.
Adonis, you knocked him down 4 times. It was a slow start, however, because he was, back on his heels, such a defensive fighter. Was it difficult to find a rhythm in this fight?
But I just use my speed, movement. I know I got a power. I know I got a power. The knockout's gonna come, so I want to force the knockout. I know that my trainer tell me that too. So
this
is boxing.
Let's take a look at the end of your fight with that power that you're talking about, and tell us right here this shot.
Yeah.
The knockout footage is on my Facebook page. You gotta send a friend request. The link is all the way at the bottom of the description box. G-Street Controversy on Facebook.
With the hook.
Like on Facebook as well. RealCombatMedia.com.
So now,
now listen. This is the important part.
2013, you're the fighter. The year 2014 didn't turn out the way you thought it would. You wanted to fight Bernard Hopkins, perhaps Pascal. Now you become the mandatory challenger for Kovalev. What will happen with Adonis now?
You have to come to me. I'm the big champion. You have to come to me because I'm the Ring Magazine. I'm beat the man. I'm the man on the Light Heavyweight. So they have to come to me.
Do you believe that the promotional problems of the past can be worked out and that you can fight Kovalev?
You know what? I let Al Amen and Groupie for Michel take care of that. Me, my job, go in the ring, knock everybody out.
Yes, but at 37 years of age, it's not going to get easier as time passes. So wouldn't you like to have these big fights now?
It's not a matter. Look at my shape. I'm a Superman.
All right, Adonis, congratulations.
I want to thank all my fans. You can follow me on Twitter, Adonis Superman, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, baby. Peace out, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Thank you, and same to you. All right, Mario, we said...
There's a certain amount of slack you have to cut Adonis Stevenson because he had that tough 2013 fight of the year in 2013. Defeated rites of passage Darnell Boone after Darnell Boone knocked him out in the 2nd round. I believe that was like in 2009 or something for Darnell Boone. He defeated Chad Dawson, the man to become the light heavyweight champion of the world, recognized at that point in time. He defeated Tavoris Cloud, a contender, former champion at that time. He defeated Tony Bellew, right now #1 contender in the cruiserweight division. #1 contender at that time, very good UK fighter. Excuse me, one of my favorite fighters currently. How can you take Adonis Stevenson seriously when Sergey Kovalev is the WBO, WBA, IBF, and most likely IBO 175-pound champion? And you have Adonis Stevenson, yes, he has the green belt, the WBC, and yes, he has the Ring magazine, which makes him the recognized champion, yes, but still, he is not the champion. Sergey Kovalev is a unified champion. Sergey Kovalev has 3 belts, so that trumps that one real belt. The Ring magazine is a prestigious belt, yes, but I'm not going to get into the details of that, but the belts that matter, WBC, WBA, IBF, and then the WBO. But Adonis Stevenson has shown no interest in fighting Sergey Kovalev. There has not been a straight answer from him since he's been being asked about Kovalev for the last year now, a little bit over a year. By the way, I'm T Street Controversy. I call myself T Street Controversy Live. I talk about the controversial issues in boxing. I cover every single major fight live. Adonis Stevenson right now, December the 19th, is actually December the 20th, 2014, defeated Dmitry Sukhotskiy in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And now we don't know who, does Adonis Stevenson have a big money fight? Yes, he's got big money fights if he's with Al Heyman. You got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. You got Anthony and Andre Dirrell. And I'm talking about big name fights. They may not be big money fights, but they're fights out there for him. But the fights he was supposed to fight and fans wanted to see him fight: Sergey Kovalev, Jean Pascal, and Bernard Hopkins, all off the table. Maybe Bernard Hopkins is still on the table, maybe. But you got Sergey Kovalev, who Adonis Stevenson jumped the networks basically to stay away from. Then you got Jean Pascal, who's been calling Adonis Stevenson out for the longest of time and is the #1 contender for Adonis Stevenson's title. And now Jean Pascal is going to be taking on Sergey Kovalev in a unification bout, and Adonis Stevenson is in no situation to duck the winner of that fight, or he's going to have to drop his belt and make one of them the undisputed champion of the world. Isn't that crazy? So now you have to think, well, it's going to be 50-50. So for him to talk about him being a big man, the fight is going to be 50-50. As far as the purse, WBC already made it clear, like, listen, this is going to be a 50-50 fight. Simple as that. We're not going to deal with none of the politics and bullshit now. So it's going to be interesting. Now, unfortunately, Adonis Stevenson is allowed to fight a voluntary defense. But who is that voluntary? Maybe Braehmer, maybe. That would be a very big fight, good fight for him. Lucien Boutte, he's called out Carl Froch. Of course, Bernard Hopkins. If fans still, have some faith in Bernard Hopkins, that fight can, maybe happen. But honestly, Adonis Stevenson being 37 years old, I think his reign is going to come to an end in 2015. Fighting a guy like Sukhotsky, even though he's ranked, we know how the Al Heyman system works. So now you're going to have his 3 fights, right? Since he's been with Al Heyman. Fonfara, Sukhotsky, and either Braehmer or probably somebody we don't even know. But I think he owes us a big fight right now. Don't he? He owes us a big fight. Because now you pretty much had a resting in 2014, and even though Fonfara didn't really go to plans, big 2013, but now, 2015 has got to be big for him, just like all the Heyman fighters, because we're getting sick of it. Anyway, I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. When will Adonis Stevenson fight again? Well, he doesn't have to fight B-Hop. Well, excuse me, I said B-Hop. The winner of Kovalev versus Stevenson until after March. They're fighting on March the 3rd, 2015, if I'm correct, or March the 24th. And Adonis Stevenson is going to have to fight one of them sometime in September, October, November of 2015. Maybe even not until this time, 2015, the way, Al Heyman's been working and making his fights, like the last, at the last minute. So who is he going to fight in between? Like I said, I already put out the names there for you. Also, go check out my other videos on Adonis Stevenson. And, any new news that comes up, I'm going to be on it. T Street Controversy Live.